Good morning, students. So here we do start with our third chapter, polynomials of mathematics part 1. Okay. So as you observing on the board, here I write down some examples of algebraic expressions. That the first one is p raised to power 3 means p cube minus 1 upon 2 p square plus p is the first algebraic expression. So here in this first expression, that p is known as what? Yes, it is a variable, and with that p there is one constant, as here in first p cube, that the constant is what? 1. If there is no number, we consider it as 1. Here in second term, with p square, the constant term is minus of 1 upon 2, and for third one, again here no constant means we consider it as 1. So that 1 minus 1 upon 2 and here as 1 is known as what? Coefficients of that variable term, or coefficients in that algebraic expression. Getting this? Second expression is in variable m, and that constants are what? 1, 2 and minus root 3. Okay. And 6 is itself a constant number, means any constant is also a algebraic expression. But which algebraic expression we define as a polynomial, that we see here. So according to definition, if that power of the variables are whole number, then that algebraic expression is known as polynomials. Understood? So here I write down that the definition of that polynomial, that the powers of variables in that expression are whole numbers. So power means what? That the indices of that each variable is what? Whole number, and whole numbers are what? Means from 0, 1, 2, 3 to infinitely numbers are the whole numbers. And if suppose so that the each power of that variable term is a whole number, then that expression is known as polynomial. So according to here, for these three examples, first one, variable is p, and that power of p of that first term is what? 3. In second term, that the power is 2, and here in third one, that the power is not given, means we consider it as 1, and 3, 2, 1 are what? Whole numbers, and therefore that expression is what? Polynomial. Okay. So as in second example, here also that variable is m, and that powers are 2, 3 and 5, means that powers are what? Whole numbers, and therefore that second expression is also a polynomial. For third example, that the constant term is 6, which is an algebraic expression, and for constant term we define, or we write down that 6 as 6 into 1, as 6 ones are 6, and that 1 we can express it as in terms of that variable, or as we use that variable x, we have to take its power or that index as 0. As we know that the rule of indices, that the power 0 of any term, answer is 1, means we express it as 6 as 6x raised to 0. And here that the 0 is what? A whole number, and therefore that constant expression, means constant number, is also a polynomial. So in exam there is 1 mark question, that decide whether that given expression is polynomial or not. So to define it as a polynomial, the definition is important. If that powers of that variables in that expression are what? Whole numbers, then that algebraic expression is known as a polynomial. Okay, students? Okay, now in fourth and fifth example, what you notice here, Yes, that the in fourth example y square minus 1 upon y plus 1, and that middle term as 1 upon y, and as we taking that y in numerator, so we can write down that the same expression as y square minus y raised to power what minus 1, using that the rule of indices, and that last term as plus 1. So what we notice here, students, that the middle term power is what minus 1, which is negative, is not a whole number, and therefore we can say that given expression is not a polynomial. Okay, and for fifth one also, that 3 root x plus 5, that root x, as in rule of indices, we can express this same expression as 3x raised to power 1 upon 2 plus 5. Means here also that power is what a fraction number, not a whole number, and therefore that fifth expression is also not a polynomial. Getting this? Means that variable term is in denominator or in root sign, or maybe that power of that variable is negative, then we can say that given expression is not a polynomial. Getting this point? Understood? That first three expressions are polynomial, and that fourth and fifth one is not a polynomial. Okay, students? Okay, now next topic is degree of a polynomial. So what is mean by that degree of that polynomial is, definition is the highest power of the variable is called the degree of the polynomial. Means as you that polynomial having that 2, 3 or 4 terms, we find out that the highest power of the variable. So as we taking that same 3 examples, in first one 3 terms are there, and as you notice here that the highest power of that variable is what 3, and it means that 3 is what degree of that polynomial, and hence for that first expression or that polynomial degree is 3. Okay, for second polynomial, here as we notice that the highest power is what, yes, that the 5 of that last term, and hence for second polynomial that degree is 5. And for constant polynomial, if there is a constant term, it's constant polynomial, and constant polynomial as you taking that one variable as x, y, then we taking its power as 0, and therefore that degree of that constant polynomial is what 0. Understood? What is the degree of polynomial? Okay. Now here again we have that fourth example as 3m cube n raised to power 6 plus 7m square n cube minus mn. So what is the difference between that first three examples and fourth one? Fourth one is also a polynomial, because that the powers are what whole numbers, as we notice here. Okay, so difference is that first three expressions or that polynomials in one variable. Okay, single variable is there, means for first one p is a variable in each term, second one that the m is a variable in each term, but fourth one is having expression or polynomial in two variables. So for two variable polynomials, how we find out that the degree of polynomial, that we see here. Okay, so according to that definition, the highest power is what degree of a polynomial, but if there are two variable polynomial, then we can say the highest sum of the power of the variables is degree of the polynomial. The highest sum of that powers of variables, means for first term two variables are there and that powers are 3 and 6, so we do the addition of these powers, so it become 9. Okay, for second term as we do this addition of these powers, 2 plus 3 is 5, and for last one if there is no power means we assume or we consider it as 1. So 1 plus 1 as addition, we getting it as 2. So here is 9, we getting that the sum of powers. Here sum of the powers is 5 and here sum of the powers is 2, and therefore we can say that the degree of this polynomial in two variable is what? Yes, it's 9. Understood? What you have to do, as suppose there is a polynomial with two variables, at the highest sum of that powers of variable is what? Degree of the polynomial. Okay students? Okay, now next topic is types of polynomials based on number of terms. At the base of number of terms means how many terms are there. There we differentiate that the polynomials. Okay, so there are three types on base of that number of terms as monomial, binomial and trinomial. So monomial, mono means what? If there is only one term in the polynomial, then that polynomial is known as monomial, as like 2x, only one term is there, or that constant 5 is also a monomial. Okay, binomial, bi means if two terms in that polynomial, then that polynomial is known as binomials, as like m square plus 2, means there are two terms in that polynomial and hence it is a binomial, or 3m cube plus 5m, as like. Okay, trinomial, tri means what? There are three terms in that polynomial, then that polynomial is known as trinomial. So here, as we observe in this example, as we count, there are three terms, so this polynomial is what? Trinomial. And if more than three terms are there, then that all are polynomials. Monomial, binomial and trinomials also polynomial. These are the types of polynomials. Okay, on that base of that number of terms. Understood students? So there is 1 or 2 mark question in exam that classify that given polynomials in monomials, binomials and trinomials, like this. Okay, there are 3 more types of polynomial based on the degree. Okay, if degree of that polynomial is 1, then it is known as linear polynomial. For example, 3x minus 1. Here, as you notice that the highest power is 1, means degree is 1 for this polynomial. 7y is also a linear polynomial, because here also the degree of 7y is 1. Getting this? If degree of that polynomial is 2, it is known as quadratic polynomial. So here we have that 2 examples, that the first one, 3 terms are there, means it's a trinomial, and degree is 2, means also it is a quadratic polynomial. And second one, according to that terms in that polynomial, it's a monomial, but degree is 2 and hence it is a quadratic polynomial. And if suppose that degree is 3, it is known as a cubic polynomial. So here we have some examples of cubic polynomials where that degree of that each polynomial is what? 3. Okay students, so there are questions for 1 or 2 marks that they classify the types of polynomials as linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial or cubic polynomial. Okay, now next topic is standard form, index form and coefficient form of the polynomial. Okay, so let me see what is this meaning of this standard form, index form and coefficient form using one example. Okay students, so here I write down one polynomial as x minus 3x square plus 5 plus x raised to 4. Okay, so here as you observing there are what? 4 terms, but as we notice here that the index or that powers of that variable is what? Here it is 1. For second term that the power is 2. Third term is constant, means that power is 0, and fourth term that the power of this term is what? 4. Okay, means degree of this polynomial is what? 4. So what we do to write down that the same polynomial in its standard form, you have to just write down that the terms in ascending or descending order of that degree. Okay, means, so pay attention over here. As we name that polynomial as p of x, we use this letter p for polynomial, and that x means that variable is x, polynomial of x. Here we have that 4 terms, and what we do here, students, to write down its standard form, we arrange all the terms in descending order of that degree. Means first we write down that the highest power of that term as x raised to 4, then that next term is what? Minus of 3x square, then we write down that x, and then constant term as 5. Okay, getting this? So as we notice here that the powers are what now? 4, 2, 1 and 0, means descending order of that power. Okay, is known as its standard form. Or you may write down that same polynomial with ascending also, means first write down that the constant and then upward that the highest power, but generally we write down in descending order. Okay, students. Next, that the index form of that same polynomial p of x. Okay, so in index form, what you have to supposed to do, students, as like standard form, you write down that given polynomial that terms in descending order of powers, but in case there is one term as missing of that power, suppose as like here power is what? Highest power is 4, but after 4 that consecutive number is what? 3 in descending order, and then 2, means that power of 3, that term is missing here. So what we have to do to write down in index form, you have to supposed to take that power 3 term but with coefficient as 0. Okay, so what is it mean that we see here? So pay attention over here. Okay, is the index form. What the change is here, you have to supposed to write down that the power 3 term as x cube, but taking that the coefficient of that variable as 0. Okay, because as you multiply any term, any number by 0, that value is 0, because here we have only 4 terms. But to write down that the index form of that p of x, what you have to do here, you have to supposed to write down all the powers with descending order. Means after 4 in descending order, the power is 3, which is missing here. So you have to write down that the x cube, but taking that the coefficient as 0. Okay, and then that minus of 3x square, then x and 5, means 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 you getting here. Okay, so this index form is required us in our synthetic division method. There is one division method as known as synthetic division method, where we require this index form. Okay, students. Or for 1 mark question, that the question asks as write down that the index form of that given polynomial. One polynomial is given to you, and you have to supposed to write down its index form, and if suppose there is one term as missing of that particular power, then take that coefficient as 0 for that variable. Okay, and that last one is what? Coefficient form of that polynomial. So how we write down that the coefficient form, that we see here. Okay, here is its coefficient form, means you have to just write down only coefficients of that given variable terms or that polynomials. Okay, but the compulsory part is, as suppose here that example is given as a polynomial, and to write down its coefficient form you must first write down that the given polynomial in its index form, means descending order of that powers, and also that the write down that the missing term of that power of that variable using, or write down that the coefficient of that term as 0, and then you can write coefficient form. Okay, so here coefficient of that x raised to 4 is 1, here is coefficient is 0, minus of 3, that the sign is also important, here is 1, and constant term is 5. 1 comma 0 comma minus 3 comma 1 comma 5, these are the coefficient form of that given polynomial. Getting this? If suppose you write down only that the standard form of that given polynomial as like this, and directly write down its coefficient form as 1, minus 3, 1 and 5, it is wrong. Okay, so means to write down that the coefficient form of that given polynomial, index form is very much important. Okay, students. Okay, now using that all concepts as we studied, now we have to solve that first practice set 3.1. The first question is, state whether the given algebraic expressions are polynomials or not, and justify your answer. Okay, so in first example, what you notice is, students, that the expression is y plus 1 upon y. Okay, so that same expression now we can write down it as y plus y raised to power minus of 1, because there is a condition for polynomials that the variable term is not in denominator. Okay, and now as we notice here that the power of that second term y is what, minus 1, which is not a whole number, and hence according to the definition that the expression is not a polynomial. Okay, so as like this we write down that the answer here, power of variable is not a whole number, and hence it is not a polynomial. Okay, in second example, what you notice here, students, that the 2 minus 5 root x, so that root x we write down in index form as 2 minus 5x raised to power 1 upon 2, that square root of x means x raised to power 1 upon 2, and hence here that the power of variable is what, 1 upon 2, which is not a whole number, and hence that the given expression is not a polynomial. So like this, for 1 mark question, that the example asking exam. Okay, students. So remaining 3 examples of question number 1, do as your homework, students. Okay, in that same classwork book. Second question is, write the coefficient of m cube in each of the polynomial. So we have 3 examples, that the polynomials with variable m, and we have to write down that the coefficient of m cube. Okay, so here first one, m cube, so coefficient of this polynomial is what, yes, it's 1. Okay, for second polynomial, as we observing here, that last term is what, m cube, and that coefficient is what, root 3, but with minus sign, so it's minus of root 3, not root 3 only. Okay, and for third one, here also as we notice that the m cube as first term with coefficient is what, minus of 2 upon 3. Getting this, students? So for 1 mark questions, that the example asked in exam. Okay, just write down that the coefficient of that m cube. Okay, students. Okay, now third question is, write the polynomial in x using the given information. So what you have to do here, students, you have to write down that the monomial, binomial and trinomial, means based on that terms in that polynomial. monomial with degree 7. So monomial means what? If in that polynomial only one term is there, it's a monomial, and you have to write down that the monomial with degree 7 means that highest power of that variable as 7. Okay. So x raised to 7, it's a monomial. You may take that coefficient of that x raised to 7 as 2 minus 5 etc. Okay, or maybe write down as like this, x raised to 7, it's also monomial with degree 7. We use that the variable as x. Okay, now second, write the binomial with the degree 35. Binomial means if in that polynomial there are two terms, then it's binomial, but that the highest power we have to take it is 35. Okay, like this, x raised to 35 plus constant term as 7. So here we have that two terms, means it's a binomial with degree 35, as like this. Third one is trinomial with degree 8. Trinomial means if that polynomial having three terms, it's trinomial, but we have to take that the highest power as what? 8. Okay. So here is that the polynomial with degree 8 and three terms are there. X raised to 8 plus 5x cube minus 2 is a trinomial with degree 8. But do not take that second term power is also 8. Okay, x raised to 8 plus 5 x raised to 8 minus 2, because as you take as suppose second term's power as 8, then these two are what? Like terms. So addition is what? 6 x raised to 8 minus 2 means it's not a trinomial, it only a binomial. Means you have to just write down that the different power other than that 8 any. Okay, and not greater than 8 also, because we have to take that degree as 8 means highest index of that variable as 8. So as like this, it's a trinomial with degree 8. So for 1 mark questions at the example asked in exam. Okay students. Fourth question is write the degree of the given polynomial. So here we have given some polynomials and we have to write down its degree, means that highest indexed or that highest power of that variable. So first example, that the polynomial is root 5 means it's a constant polynomial, and for constant polynomial that degree is what? Yes, of course it is 1. Okay. Second one is x raised to power 0. So that highest index is what? Highest power is 0, means for this polynomial degree is 0. Okay. For third one, that the highest power is 2, means for third degree is 2, like this. Okay. So try to solve that another, that remaining one students. So like this we find out that the degree means that the highest power of that variable of that polynomial. Okay students. Here we have 3 more examples. Sixth one, 7y minus y cube plus y raised to 5. So as we notice here that the highest power is what? 5, means degree of this polynomial is 5. For 7 and 8, what we notice here students, that two examples, two polynomials having in two variable, and in 7th one there are 3 variables. So what is that? How we find out its degree? Yes, that the highest sum of that powers of that variable is what? Degree. Means here in first term of this polynomial as x, y, z, 3 variables are there and each of having that power as 1. So as we do that addition of that powers, it becomes 1 plus 1 plus 1 as 3, which is the highest one than the other two terms. So means the degree of that 7th polynomial is 3. Getting this? And similarly find out that for 8th one. Okay students. Is it correct? That the last one, two variables are there, and that the highest sum is what here, as you notice, 3 plus 7 as 10. So degree of that polynomial is 10. So as like for 1 mark, examples asked in exam. Okay students. Okay, now in fifth one, we have to classify the following polynomials as linear, quadratic and cubic polynomials. So according to that types of that polynomial, linear, quadratic and cubic are that base of that what? Degree of that polynomial. If degree is 1, it's linear polynomial, degree is 2, it's quadratic polynomial, and if degree is 3, it's cubic polynomial. So in first example, what we notice here students, that the degree of this polynomial is what? Yes, it's 2. At the highest power is 2, means that the given polynomial is what? Quadratic polynomial. Understood? Second one, at the highest power of this term is what? 1. Okay, means degree of this polynomial is 1, and hence second example is of linear polynomial. And similarly for that third one, here also that the degree of this given polynomial is 1, so it's linear polynomial. Okay, so like this, solve that remaining 3 more examples as your homework. Okay students. Sixth example is write the following polynomial in standard form. So here we try to solve that second one, that the given polynomial with variable y, so we name it as p of y, as here are the terms minus 7y plus y raised to 5 plus 3y cube minus 1 upon 2 plus 2y raised to 4 minus y square. So standard form means what? That we have to write down that the given terms of that polynomial in descending or ascending order of that degree. Okay, so as we notice here that the highest index, highest power is 5, means we write down that the given polynomial in descending order of this 5. Okay, so pay attention. Understood? Here we write down that the first term as y raised to 5, and with descending order of that 5, we write down that the remaining terms as 2 raised to y raised to 4, 2y raised to 4, then 3y cube, then we write down that the square term as minus y square, then here minus 7y, and then constant as minus 1 upon 2 is what? Standard form of that given polynomial. Okay, so that remaining first one solve as your homework. Okay students. Seventh one is write the following polynomials in coefficient form. Okay, so first example, that the polynomial is x cube minus 2, we name it as polynomial x. So to write down its coefficient form, what you have to do here students, first we write down that the standard form, but as you observe here it's already in its standard form, so then we write down its index form, because as we observe here that the degree of polynomial is 3, but that according to the descending order of that 3, that the power 2 or that power 1 terms are missing. So first we write down those terms with taking that coefficient as 0, means its index form. Okay, so pay attention. So like this we simplify it. First we write down its index form as x cube plus 0x square, because that descending order of that degree 3. Next power is of 2, which is not here, so we taking its coefficient as 0x square plus again 0x minus 2, and then we write down its coefficient form as only coefficients 1, 0, then 0 and minus 2. Okay, So similarly in second example that the polynomial is 5y, we name it as p of y. So first we write down its what? Index form, because as we observe here 5y means that the degree of polynomial is 1, and according to the descending order that power 0 term is not there, and that power 0 means that the constant term is not there. So we write down index form as 5y plus 0, and hence that coefficient form is 5 comma 0, like this. Okay, so for 1 mark question, that the example asking exam. Okay students, so the next two examples I will keep as your homework. Okay, now in 8th example, question is write the polynomials in index form. Okay, means we are given that the coefficient form and we have to write the polynomial. Index form means we write down that the polynomial using that variable as x, so we name it as p of x. So to write down that the polynomial in index form, what you have to do here students, first we count these coefficients, and as we count it, as we observe here, there are 3 coefficients are given. Okay, so what you have to supposed to do to write down that the polynomial using variable x, you have to taking that degree of that variable as less by 1. जेवढे कोइफिशियंट असतील त्याच्याने एकने काय करायची कमी करून we do start to write down that the polynomial. Okay, means like this way. Why we taking that the degree of this polynomial as 2, that the highest power is 2, because here given coefficients are 3. Understood it? कारण जेव्हा पॉलिनॉमियल लिहायचे तेव्हा डिसेंडिंग ऑर्डरने आपण लिहितो, आणि लास्ट कोइफिशियंट म्हणजेच कॉन्स्टंट टर्म आली पाहिजे की ज्याची आपण काय म्हणणार हायेस्ट पॉवर, म्हणजे पॉवर किती असेल इथे 0, आणि म्हणून जेवढे पण कोइफिशियंट्स असतील त्याला एकने कमी करून यू हॅव टू राईट डाऊन दॅट द टर्म्स in that polynomial. Understood it? So here we do try for that second one, that the coefficients are 5 0 0 0 minus 1. So as we count these coefficients, 1 2 3 4 and 5 coefficients are there, means to write down its index form we have to select that the degree of this polynomial, and according to that number of coefficients, that the degree of polynomial is what? Less by 1 means it's 4. Okay, x ची हायेस्ट पॉवर किती करणार 4, आणि त्याच्या डिसेंडिंग ऑर्डरने taking these coefficients we write down that the polynomial. So pay attention over here. Understood? Here coefficient is 5, so we keep that 5 coefficient as it is, 5x raised to 4, because number of coefficients are 5, so we less it by 1, and hence that the degree of polynomial is now 4. 5x raised to 4 plus next coefficient is 0x cube. Now here we write down its descending order of that power, plus 0x square plus again this 0x, and then constant term as minus 1. But as we know, to any number or term, as we multiply by 0, answer is 0. So these 3 terms as eliminate, and only remains that the simplest form of polynomial is 5x raised to 4 minus 1 is the index form of that polynomial. Okay, ninth example, that the question is write the appropriate polynomials in the boxes. Means as the activity base is the example, we are given these 6 polynomials, and that we have to classify in that 2 types. That the first type is on that degree of that polynomial, and second type is of that the terms in that polynomial. Means according to that degree we have to classify it as quadratic, cubic and linear polynomial, and as according to that terms we have to classify as binomial, trinomial and monomials. Okay, so quadratic means what? As degree of that polynomial is 2, it's quadratic polynomial, and by these 6 polynomials, as we observe here students, that this one, fourth one and that sixth one, these two polynomials having that degree as 2, means these two polynomials are what? Quadratic polynomials. Okay, next, cubic means what? If the degree of polynomial is 3, then it's cubic polynomial. And as you notice here students, that the third one here, that the degree of polynomial is 3, and that fifth one also that degree is 3, means that third and fifth polynomial is cubic polynomial. Okay, and linear polynomial means if the degree of polynomial is 1, so it's linear polynomial, and that first two polynomials with degree 1 means first and second are what? Linear polynomials. Getting this? And similarly, according to that number of terms in that polynomial, we classify that polynomials as monomial, binomial and trinomial. If two terms are there, then it's binomial. If three terms are there, it's trinomial, and if one term is only there, it's monomial. So as from these 6 polynomials, now classify these in these 3 types. Okay, so do try it students. Correct one, binomial, two terms are there, so x plus 7 is the binomial, and x cube plus 9, this polynomial is also binomial. Trinomial means if 3 terms are there, and here as you observe that the fourth one having 3 terms means it's trinomial, and monomial means only one term is there, so this x, that the second one polynomial is monomial. So like this, that to complete the following activity like question asked in exam for 3 marks. Okay students, so here we complete our practice set 3.1, and that next topic is operations on polynomials, means that the addition and subtraction and the division and multiplication of two polynomials we have to solve in our next lecture. Okay, thank you, bye bye.